Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Didsbury Art Studio and I'm Sally. And in today's video, we're going to be doing wave smocking in 3 different sizes, all put together. So let's get into it. So I've got this red satin fabric, which has been cut up, and I'm going to be using it to do wave smocking, but I want to have a go this time at doing a small short wave smocking, maybe 1/2 inch in depth, and then an inch grid smocking, and then 1.5 inches. So I'm just curious to see how it will come out. All right then, let's go. And what I'm doing here is I'm just marking off every 1/2 inch, and I'm just using one of these fabric pens. It's more like a biro though, so it shows up the best. And it's not leaking, and I can't see it on the other side when I flip it over. So I'm doing 6 down and 13 across. So that's how it's looking at the minute. So it's 1/2 inch squares, and I'll go on to the full inch square. So I'm just marking off every inch now. So yeah, that was the first bit. And then moving on, because I did that in the center, so that's the 1/2 inch grid. And then the next one, I did 1 inch, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows down. And now I'm going to do 1.5 inches. And then finally, I've done 1.5 inches, and I've done 1, 2, 3 rows of those. So that is what it is looking like. It sort of goes out a little bit over here. And I did start in the center because this is obviously a bit of a funny shape fabric. And now I'm just going to draw on the design. So it's like a diagonal, miss a space, diagonal, miss a space, diagonal. And then you leave a gap, and then you start another one. And you don't have to use a ruler at this stage. This is just for you to eyeball exactly the directions that you're going. So you're just really working with the dots when you come to sewing. The lines are just a guide for me. So I'm using the wrong side of the fabric. So at this point, this is what it looks like. As I said, I've not done this before, as in gone from small 1/2 inch to 1 inch to 1.5 inch. In my mind, I know it's not going to line up because it's kind of shifting every time it's increased. But I'm curious to see what we can do with it, and whether, if it doesn't turn out, then I can have a look at it and see whether I can get it to do what I want, really. Okay, are we ready to rock and roll? Okay, so here's my first diagonal. I'm just going to take a small amount of fabric, like that, with my needle. I've got a single thread at the minute. I'm going to see how I go on. If it comes out or snaps or whatever, I'll go into double. So I'm going to pull that in tight and do a little stitch. Try to go exactly where you came up through. I'm going to take my needle through that loop there, give it a little tug, and just tie a knot. And then obviously I'm going to go down the row, go to the knot, go to the dot, down to the other side. Don't think I've got enough fabric there. Small amount. And it's so quick and easy, this. Actual smocking design, wave smocking, is really easy. And I think that's why, because I've done several different types of smocking, wave smocking videos. And I think it's so popular just because it's a really straightforward, pretty easy to do design that's effective. I'm going to get going on the rest. I'm going to be going down and then across. Okay, I've done the first little section there. That's the 1/2 inch, and look at it. It's so cute. Look at the size of it. Loving that. So I'm just going to carry on with the rest. So I'm on the last 2 stitches at the bottom, so the 2 widest lengths, and I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like on the other side. I'm already liking this side, to be honest with you, but allegedly this is the rough side, but I do think there's some mileage on the back as well. And then last one. Okay, are we ready? Back. Oh, front. Oh, look. So all I need to do is just pull out some of these little ripples here. But look at that, increasing in scale. That really works. Just give me a sec. Okay then, I've picked all the little waves out. You just literally just tweak those and get them in the position that you want. But look at that. I think that really works. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Let's try it on the mannequin. I love that. So whenever I do these little samples, as I said, some of them I don't know whether they're going to work out or not, but that, I believe, works exceptionally well, don't you think? Look at that little ripple going down bigger and bigger. I'm almost thinking, wow, you kind of need a big long length of fabric to get it to the floor, but wow, you could just have such an exciting piece with that. I'm really, really happy with that, really happy. Enjoyed this video today, and if you did, please make sure that you subscribe and like, hit the notification button, and write a comment if you'd like. It all helps growing this channel. Thank you so much for all the support that you've been giving me. The comments that you've been writing are just fantastic to get that feedback, and it really does help. See you in the next video.